Got a quick and unfortunate update about my gaming channel. And for me, it's quite a frustrating thing to have to post on my channel. But my premier gaming rig, well, let me back it up a little bit here. If you've been following along with my gaming channel, and shame on you if you haven't, you know that about a year and a half ago, I put together what I consider a pretty beefy rig with an RTX 3090 video card and NVIDIA GPU. And as of about a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I can't quite remember now, but fairly recently, it has developed a prominent stutter. And pretty much no matter what I'm doing, if I'm playing video games, if I'm just watching videos, or even if I'm scrolling in a browser window, the whole system sticks for about a second or two, and then, I mean, if you've experienced a stutter on a PC, you know what I'm talking about. It's really frustrating and really distracting, and it's impossible for me to play games with that stutter on that system. In fact, I tried to record this update video with, very minimal background game going on. This is Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, and it's, on any system I play it on, I have it at about 1360 by 768 pixels, so it's not even 1080p. It's, something more around 720p. And it was terrible. It was completely unwatchable, all kinds of stuttering in the video, and even it was unlistenable or intolerable to listen to as well, because the mic audio and the game audio was popping and dropping out, and it was just awful. So the rig has a pretty serious problem right now, obviously. Now, an RTX, if you know anything about NVIDIA's they're not recent anymore, but NVIDIA's last stock of released GPUs, they're all pretty beefy, and they're supposed to be able to handle ray tracing, and they should certainly be able to handle a 720p video game and scrolling in a browser. So obviously, well, I'm assuming it's my video card that's the issue. I don't know that for sure. What I have to do is I actually have to take the video card out of Orthanc, my premier rig, my number one gaming rig. And it's a water-cooled rig, so this is something that's going to take me at least a day of time that, of course, I don't have right now because I'm remodeling a section of my house. And my luck being what it is, as soon as I started remodeling that part of my house, my washer machine went, my garage door opener went, my refrigerator went, and now Orthanc has developed a stutter. Whatever, it is what it is. It's, when it rains, it pours kind of thing. Anyway, so I don't really even have that day right now to take Orthanc apart, take the video card out, take the water cooling block off of it, put the original air-cooled radiator rig thingy back on the PCB, and put it in my backup rig and test it to see if it is in fact the GPU, this RTX 3090, that's failing or having an issue or whatever. I actually personally haven't experienced a PC acting like this before, stuttering like this. Either I was trying to do something on my PC and I didn't have the specs and it got overwhelmed and just didn't work, or it ran all my gaming rigs. Well, I've had 2 or 3 gaming rigs in the past. They've all either ran fine or were overmatched by whatever I was trying to do and didn't run at all. So I've never had a PC that should run something but is having trouble doing simple tasks. So I have to take the time to analyze. I've done a couple things, like I've taken out my memory sticks, put them back in, reordered them, that kind of thing, to see if it was just a memory issue. That didn't solve the stutter. Could be my motherboard, could be anything. Possibly my power supply. Maybe my power supply is dying and it's not giving the GPU the power it needs, because when I run MSI Afterburner, part of the symptoms of this stutter are that GPU usage and GPU power and frame rates drop. Now, it could be something on the card itself, it could be the power supply. I basically the short of all that is I kind of have to take a day, get the computer into the computer lab, the quote, computer lab, unquote, which just means my garage, which of course is filled up with all the stuff I need for the remodel work. So I don't even have room to set the PC up in my garage right now. So, all right, bottom line of all this belly aching, the reason why I'm doing this update is that I'm migrating Orthanc, because Orthanc works to a degree. My Premier rig works to a degree, but like I said, it's got a stutter. So I'm migrating stuff from Orthanc to my backup rig, such as my Vampire the Masquerade Redemption saves and Baldur's Gate and stuff. I'm moving that over to the backup PC, and I'm going to play, hopefully without any problems, on this backup rig, which has nowhere near the specs that Orthanc has, but it doesn't have the stutter, so hopefully it's going to be able to run OBS and run these low-res games, Baldur's Gate and Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. And I'll be able to keep Geezer Gaming / Planet Evans Gaming Studios up and running for a while, until I get this stutter issue resolved. Now, I don't even want to try on this backup rig to play Witcher 3, Hearts of Stone, or Cyberpunk 2077. I probably could play them low res and record stuff and upload some episodes, but I want to keep them 4K, and especially Cyberpunk. I want to keep Cyberpunk at psycho ray tracing settings. I want to play that on a beefy system. And right now, when Orthanc's wounded, I really can't do that. So those two series are going to fall by the wayside for a little while here. I don't know, however long it takes me to diagnose the problem and repair whatever it is. So if it's the GPU, I don't even know where GPUs are at now. Can you get a hold of one? Can you get an RTX 3000 series GPU without, paying a scammer, essentially, a scalper who has bought the GPU for, standard MSRP and is now turning it around and selling for double. I don't know where the market's at right now. I think I noticed a month or so ago that things were getting better. Anyway, so whatever time it takes me to diagnose the problem and get that particular thing replaced or fixed, that's how long it's going to take me to get Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone back up and online and back uploaded, that series back going, and Cyberpunk 2077, that series back going. Now, I do have some saved recorded gameplay for both of those series, but I don't have much. It's maybe an episode or two. So at some point here, my uploads are going to transition. Most likely, they're going to transition to Vampire the Masquerade Redemption and Baldur's Gate only. So that's why all that babble is just to let you know that if you notice that I'm not uploading the other two series, Cyberpunk and Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone, don't panic. We're going to get back up and running with both of those as soon as I repair my Premier Gaming, my #1 gaming rig, and I'm not on my backup rig. Yeah, so if you feel like you can't live without Planet Evans and Geezer Gaming Studios up and running at its full capacity with all series being uploaded, you can help me out by going to any of my gaming channel about pages, and you'll see a Bitcoin tip jar address there, and you can always donate what you feel comfortable donating. Don't feel obligated to donate. I'm not trying to guilt trip you into donating. If you can't afford to donate, don't donate. Just watch my videos, comment, hit the like button or dislike, whatever you feel like doing. Your interaction is better than donations if you can't afford to donate. But if you want to help me out and get me to fixing my gaming rig Orthanc quicker, you can do that with Bitcoin donations, and they're very much appreciated if you feel like doing that. Otherwise, just hang in there, and Planet Evans and Geezer Gaming Studios should be back up and running. I don't know, in a month or two. I'm running at full capacity. Like I said, it's not going to completely shut down. We're just transferring to lower res games for a little while. Going to concentrate on those series. in about a month or two, after I get all my remodel work done, and I get Orthanc figured out and fix whatever wounds it's suffering from, you'll see those 4K videos uploaded as well. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in as always, and I will see you in the next upload.